لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
Okay, we go ahead and get started. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam alayka ya Rasulullah. We begin by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious, the most merciful, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to send His peace and blessing upon our noble Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Dear brothers and sisters, this is once again your brother Wajihuddin on behalf of the Dur Hospitality Services. Once again, I welcome you all to the webinar. This is going to be another session that we have been having continuously every weekend, walking you through every step of the Nusuk Hajj platform. Today's session is mostly geared towards like a classroom session where we are going to have you do hands-on. Consider this to be like one where you are in a classroom being asked to go along with the teacher. So in this case, consider me to be your teacher, guide, whatever you want we call as a coach. That's the goal today that I have is at the end of the session, inshallah, you are all well prepared going into the Nusuk Hajj package sale itself. With that, brothers and sisters, I want to go ahead and get started with today's session. We have been doing this every week in a very methodical way, going step by step, taking you through each and every process. And I will continue that journey once again today with the process of helping you choose the package, walking you through step by step as to what that package looks like and what you need to be doing. So, brothers and sisters, here we go. I want to once again welcome you all. On behalf of the Dur Hospitality Services, we are partnering with one of the Nusuk authorized direct Hajj service provider, which is Dur Hospitality. Those are the packages that we are supporting. We will go through their packages. We will review and show you the live demo of their packages. Alhamdulillah, we all have already seen the packages go live on the Nusuk Hajj platform. There are many choices that you can make from the Dur Hajj packages. We will browse through them. We will look through them. We will configure a preferred package showing you step by step. We will go through the selection of a Mina camp. That is a prerequisite. We will go through choosing the room types. Once again, those are the prerequisites. Selecting a group flight or a custom flight depending on your situation. We will review the different transportation options that are available for you. And finally, we will have a tour package fully configured so that you have it ready in your cart. We will also take you through some tips and also some things that you can have as a backup package options. At the end, brothers and sisters, I will going to open up the forum for any questions so that we can answer those, help you out. But remember, today's goal is mostly for you to do the actual work inside of the Nusuk Hajj platform. With that, what I mean is for the first half, I ask you all to pay attention to each and every part of the presentation that I am doing so that you understand the process of going through the package selection as well as the configuration, things that you should be aware of, things that you should be well prepared for as you go on to finalize a selection of a package. After I conclude that part, I want you to take time to try it out and confirm back that you have been successful in adding a package to the cart. That is the goal. And we want you to do this like an exercise, like a hands-on exercise. People who don't have a laptop or a smartphone handy at this point of time, make sure that you start gathering those two devices in front of you while I go through this presentation. Pay attention to each of these steps that I'm going to be showing. That is going to be crucial for you in securing a Hajj package. Very important, brothers and sisters. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become with the selection of the Hajj packages. And that could be time critical at the time when packages are flying out fast. The person who's well prepared, who knows each of the steps, is the one who's going to be successful, inshallah, bismillah. With the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he may be able to go to Hajj. So that's, brothers and sisters, what our goal is going to be for the next 30 to 45 minutes. And we will keep 30 to 45 minutes for you to try this out on the your own logins of the Nusuk platform and be able to confirm back if you have done the package configuration by yourself. We have been introducing the Door hospitality services from the past several weeks. Alhamdulillah, once again, we've been associated with them in the past years. Once again, I would like to introduce you all to the Door hospitality services, a beacon in the Hajj and Umrah services. And here is a small promo that I'm going to take you through. And inshallah, we'll look through this in the next couple of slides.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إخواني وأخواتي ضيوف الرحمن، أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم في رحاب هذه الرحلة الإيمانية العظيمة، رحلة الحج إلى بيت الله الحرام. يسعدنا ويشرفنا في شركة دور الضيافة خدمات الحج والعمرة أن يكون جزءا من رحلتكم المباركة، وأن نقر خبراتنا وإمكانياتنا في خدمتكم، سائلين الله أن يكتب لكم حجا مبرورا وسعيا مشكورا. حرصنا منذ البداية على أن تكون خدمتكم شاملة ومتكاملة، تبدأ من لحظة وصولكم وتمر بجميع مراحل الحج حتى عودتكم سالمين بإذن الله. هدفنا الأساسي هو أن نخفف عنكم عناء التنظيم لتتفرغوا للعبادة والخشوع وأداء المناسك بيسر وطمأنينة. Assalamu alaikum hermanas y hermanos. Nosotros en Door Hajj desde el principio hemos estado interesados en garantizar que su servicio sea completo e integrado, comenzando desde el momento de su llegada y pasando por todas las etapas del Hajj hasta su regreso seguro. Nuestro principal objetivo es libraros de la carga de la organización para que podáis dedicaros al culto y a la realización de los rituales con facilidad y tranquilidad.
We go ahead and get started. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam alayka ya Rasulullah. We begin by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious and most merciful. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to send his peace and blessings upon our noble Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
أؤكد لكم أن فريق العمل جاهز لخدمتكم، فأنتم محل انتظار وخدمتكم شرف نعتز به. نسأل الله أن يتقبل منا ومنكم صالح الأعمال.
All right, brothers and sisters, once again, the Nusuk Hajj is the official platform through which we will all be making our purchases. So this is once again a reminder that there is no other way other than the Nusuk Hajj where you will be making your purchase. And once again, there are only 12 service providers based in Saudi Arabia to provide you the Hajj packages to help your pilgrims like our group, trusted company like what we have, Rahman Guest and Travels, work with the Saudi service providers like our partner Dur to make your journey smoother. Just wanted to make sure that I'm making you aware of this one. And Alhamdulillah, many people have already got things where they are verified, selected the packages on that. But there are still people who are just trying to make sure that they get to the Hajj. Let your friends, families, if they are still planning on doing the Hajj in 2026, there is little bit more time, but they got to be really quick. And if they need assistance, please have them join our group. They can also join our WhatsApp group and register on the Nusuk Hajj platform, get their applications quickly in, and inshallah, if Allah wills, maybe they will be able to get to Hajj itself. Just want to make sure that there is still time. Brothers and sisters, by this time, there are these 10 steps that we have all gone through. Many of us have already completed the process of creating an account, uploading the document, filling up the application. All of the applications have been verified. There are a few who are actually still not getting verified. And I know it is frustrating for you all, but have patience, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, within the next 1 week, it should all be verified. I have been trying to escalate this for many people. But if you have not heard back from me, just message me out. I'm into 2 different WhatsApp groups, so just make sure that you, or rather 2 WhatsApp phone numbers, message me on both of those so that I have, on top of my mind, try to follow it up so that you are also ready to make sure that you are there to select preferred category and be able to top up the e-wallet. Since the last time that we spoke, the e-wallet is also open now. Many of them have already activated the e-wallet. If you have not activated the e-wallet, now is the time to go ahead and activate the e-wallet. Do a small test transfer of about 10 Saudi Arabian Riyal, and if you want to do the full amount, it is okay depending on what package you have selected, how much does it cost. You can go ahead and try that. We will cover the e-wallet portion in detail, inshallah, tomorrow. That's something that I'm planning to put together for tomorrow. Remember this, we will go through the e-wallet part so that you know what amount to put in and how to put in, what are the different payment methods. We had in fact covered this in our previous webinars, but I just wanted to make sure that I am going to go through this one more time so that you have all the things that you need for purchase of the package. We all know what the service providers are, and we'll quickly look in those. We have 12 service providers. Door is one of them, and that's what we are supporting. We are now where we are going to be selecting the preferred package. We will spend, that's where we'll be spending time in selecting a package, configuring a package, putting it into a cart, ready to be checked out on the day of the sale. And we will go through that in details and also let you all also do a hands-on session for that time. When the time comes, we are looking to book your package. The time that we have been provided is either 3rd of Feb 2026. We don't know exact time. It can be 3rd of Feb or it can be early morning of 4th of Feb. So just wait for the official announcement to come through. We have been in contact with the Ministry of Hajj, and they are going to be sending this information firstly to all the 12 service providers, who will in turn communicate this to us, and we will inshallah will communicate to you all as soon as we hear about the sale dates and time. For now, just make sure that you are prepared until the step 8 and be there to make the booking on the day of the sales. The last step is going to be where you will be successful in purchasing the package. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that each member in our group is successful in making a purchase of the package. And my goal today is to make sure that you are successful in making a successful purchase. And that's what we are going to be trying in the next hour and hour and a half. And that's why I want you to pay attention to the upcoming slides and also be ready to do a test drive by yourself by doing a hands-on exercise, inshallah. And the website, brothers and sisters, is hajj.nusuk.sa. One more time, if you need any registration assistance, go ahead and scan the QR code and we will be there to assist you, brothers and sisters. So far, we should have completed all of the steps that I have listed out here. We should have completed the activation of the e-wallet. Since the last time we all were in the webinar, the e-wallet has been activated. You should have already put some fund in there and did some test transfer of the funds to your e-wallet. Many people have already done that, and you should have already selected a preferred package and also should have configured it. If you have not done that, that's okay. We will be taking a look into that as well. If you still have not done any of the above steps, please plan to complete this as soon as possible. If you need any assistance, please reach out to us. We can help you with the above steps as well. As I mentioned, this is just in the time we last spoke, the activation of the e-wallet is now open. Many of you should have already done a test transfer of it. There is an IBAN number. It is something that is very unique to each of the account holders. To you and your family members in one account. It is important that you keep it as as confined to you itself, because that can be misused by others. That's the reason why I have it grayed out on my screen. There are 12 service providers that we talked about, and Door, one of them is Door Hospitality Company, and that's the service provider that we will be supporting. Those are the packages that we will be reviewing, and we will go into each of the packages that Door has actually offered on the Nusuk Hajj service, on the Nusuk Hajj portal. And here are the steps that we are going to go through in the package configuration process. And I have gone through in the past, but let's go ahead and take a look. Number one is you begin by picking up a package. Those packages can be a standard package, a premium package, or a luxury package. The key difference here is the hotels in Medina and Mecca varying from a 3-star to a 5-star in a luxury package. The number of days could also be varying in a standard to a premium to a luxury, and we will go through each of those. Just remember that this is going to be the first step of the process of configuring a package. The next step is where you will be choosing a camp. There are two camps that are offered, Al Muasim camp and Majar al Kab camp. The details of this can also be viewed within the Nusuk Hajj platform, but we have covered this in the previous webinars that can be reviewed by going into referring to our YouTube channel where we have covered this in detail. For standard package, the Al Muasim camp is the only option that is available. As for premium and luxury, you have two options, either Al Muasim camp or Majar al Kabsh camp. You can select either one of them depending on what your comfort is about, and the one of them could cost more. The Majar al Kabsh is where the primary difference is about 4,000 Saudi Arabian riyal, and we'll look into that as well. The next step is choosing the room type for you and your family member. You will be choosing the bed occupancy in the Mecca and Medina hotels. The bed type ranges from a double, triple, and a quad bed occupancy. If you are a family of two wanting to have a privacy, husband and wife wanting a double bedroom, then that's the choice that you're going to make. But if you are okay to split it with or share it with some other brothers, the husband sharing with the brothers, wife sharing it with the sisters, then a quad bed occupancy could be a good option. That could also bring down the cost of the package itself. There are some additional services step that is needed. These additional services offered could be a dhai, a wheelchair, etc. For now, I would just advise you all not to pay much attention to the additional services, to skip this part quickly and move on to the step number 5, which is choosing of the flights offered. The default is many of the packages offer the group flights from many of the gateways in most of the countries in North America and Europe, and we will go through those in detail. Dur has many good packages that have the group flights included in it, but in addition, all of the packages have the option for you to customize the flight depending on the region from which you are going to be coming in. So that's the step number 5. As for the step number 6 is where you are going to be selecting the transportation. The default transportation is the package transportation, keeping the time as the critical part. I would advise just quickly pick up the package transportation provided by the package. That could lead you quickly to move on to the step number 7, where when the package actually becomes available for sale, you will be reviewing the entire package selection, flights, transportation, and then making the payment using the secure payment of the e-wallet. And that should be the concluding step in getting you to the booking process of the Hajj package. We will go into each of these details in the upcoming slides. And here's how we begin with. The first thing that you are going to do is by looking at the entire packages. So when you go into the portal, you will be able to see all the packages from the packages link on your account. That is going to show you many other service providers, their packages and all that. But for our purposes, we are going to filter it out by using the keywords that are on the screen as DUR. That is DUR, that is case sensitive. That's what you're going to put it in the search bar, and that is going to filter out all the packages offered by DUR Hospitality Services. And additionally, there is a filter here that you can filter it down by looking at what is available packages, and that is going to be critical at the time of the package sale. But for today, that is not as critical. But just so remember that there is this option for you to quickly filter out all the packages that have availability on the day of the sale when things are getting sold quickly. There is also the another important filter is the packages that include the group flights. You can do that today, and there are other filters that we will look into. But just remember, this is one way for you to quickly navigate into the packages that you want to quickly narrow down and pick up during the sale itself, or even today as you start to configure the packages. Right. So the next step is, what are the DURS packages that we have currently uploaded into the Nusuk Hajj portal? As you can see on my screen, we have close to about 10 packages that are in standard category. All of these have excellent hotels in the close proximity of the Haram, and also in Medina, just around the corner of the Masjid al-Nabawi. These packages, some of them have flights that are originating as group flights, but in addition, those that do not have the group flights, you can choose a custom flight. If you don't want to use a group flight, you can choose also a custom flight. But these standard packages offer an excellent opportunity for you to stay longer, as long as like 26 nights that is offered in the standard Taiba. If you really want to spend good amount of time in the Masjid al-Haram, in Mecca and Medina, these are packages that you can consider, starting with 19 nights as the minimum, all the way till 26 nights that is being offered, to a starting price of 25,225 Saudi Arabian Riyal per person. That does not include the flights. And we'll go through that, how much is going to cost eventually with the entire selection of all the options. But just remember, these are the different packages that we have, like Al Taysir, Al Barka, Al Safa, Al Khibla, Al Tehra, Al Hijra, Makkah, Al Haram, Al Rauda, Al Risala, and Ta'iba. These are the different standard packages. Remember, brothers and sisters, all tour packages are Medina first. All tour packages are also non-shifting, and like this because Medina offers you the point where you can land into Medina, have a good relaxation there after a long journey, get acclimatized to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's weather, and be ready to depart to Mecca, and on the way stop over at the Miqat, do the Umrah intention, wear on the ihram, and then be able to do the Umrah, which is what many other packages will not have when you do the Mecca first. And also the non-shifting also is a good thing, because you don't have to worry about moving the luggage. All the time your hotel is available in the Mecca, only during the time when you are away in Mina, Arafat, and those are the times when you have to stay regardless still in the Mina camps itself. So just so know that these are the 10 different standard packages. Going in, we have two different premium packages with Medina first and non-shifting. Also, these prices start about 26,704 Saudi Arabian Riyal. Amazing packages. One more time, very good hotels that you can be comfortable in, offering you the comfort and luxury, staying in the Courtyard Marriott Hotel in Mecca, and also the Nusuk al-Iman in the Medina hotels. So those are once again very good packages, starting about 19 nights to 21 nights, offering you also the group flights. In addition, the premium packages offer you the option of choosing the two camps, either Al Muassim or Majar al Kabsh. This was only applicable inside of the premium packages and is not available inside of the standard packages. The standard packages come only with the Al Muassim camp as the choice for you to choose for the standard packages. One thing, sisters, I want to take you note of is when it says public packages, that means it has both the group flight and the custom flight included in it. That means you have the option to make a custom flight. Don't pay attention to the zoning part. It says zone C, even though the hotel is almost like a mile and a half. Very easy ride where you have shuttle services running around the clock, and we'll talk about those details. But these zones that are actually classified by Nusuk is not really matching with what the criteria is for the zoning. But for now, if you have to really consider the distance from Haram, look back into the Google Maps and look at how far is the hotels from the Haram, Masjid al-Haram gate of King Abdulaziz gate. That is very much in the proximity. You can literally walk down also. Climbing back could be a challenge. But most of the times the shuttle services are running by the door services from right in front of the hotels. In addition, there is also city buses that are running around the clock all the time that you can take and go into Haram to pray and come back, relax into your hotel room, and then take it back again to the Haram whenever you want to go in. So those are the premium packages. In addition, we have this one luxury package, which is again Medina first and a non-shifting package. That's the Makaram package for 14 nights, and that price is what is 35,725 Saudi Arabian Riyal. The prices, Alhamdulillah, this year has been pretty much in lower range as compared to the past years. Alhamdulillah, this is still something which is affordable for many people, giving you the comfort and luxury of staying very close to Haram. It's about just 300 meters away from the Masjid al-Haram. You can straight walk into Masjid al-Haram from the hotel exit, and then also has the option of selecting the Mina camps, either Al Majar al Kabsh or Al Muasim camp. So these are the packages that is offered by Dur Hospitality Services. Once again, brothers and sisters, the prices reflected here are only starting prices. Those final package prices can vary with the options that you select, and we will look into that in the upcoming slides. The 2026 packages offered by Dur are all non-shifting, as I mentioned. All packages include the hotel accommodations in Mecca and Medina. All packages include Mina camps, Al Muasim, and Majar al Kabsh. All packages also have the group flights and also options to customize your group flight, custom flight using the GDS system, Al Musafir. All packages include ground transportation, like offering the Harmain speed train in a luxury only package, but in other cases, bus. I personally feel bus is a great option to be traveling in your journey from Mecca, Medina to Mecca. Gives you opportunity to explore, stop at Miqat, and all that is a good thing that comes with bus travel. There are half board meals, which means breakfast and dinner is covered in Medina and Mecca stays. The full board meal, which is your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, is covered during the Mina camp stays. Whether in Al Muasim or Majar al Kabsh, almost the same services are offered. There is Rauda visit and Ziyara tours covered in Medina. Visa processing and issuance, everything is covered as part of the package, and also the medical insurance is covered. Those are all standard package that is offered across by the Nusuk, not just by the Dur, but just so you know that Dur has these kind of packages included in it. The process that we begin, brothers and sisters, is by selecting the package. Once you know what is your budget, what is your comfort that you're looking for, as I said, explore the different packages that are available from Dur. Begin by selecting the package of your preference. In this case, I have selected the Dur Hospitality Premium Hira. Here you can see that the package, what it offers. Go and check the price that is starting with, the start date it has, the end date of the package, the accommodations that you can see in this particular package, both in Medina and Mecca, the options available for you to configure Mina camp, transportation, and the other services. Review every detail of it so you can be comfortable. Once you're comfortable, you can mark this as a preferred package. That's what is going to be what I call it as your 5 favorite packages that you need to select. By marking them, this is going to be inside of the 5 packages that you are going to save it in as preferred packages or favorite packages, and I will show you in the live demo when I do that. But just so you know that you have to mark any package that you think you want to go as a backup or as a first preference, mark it as preferred. Also review the package services offered in the package. As you can see, many of this is actually included, and that I have already covered with you. The visa, Mecca and Medina accommodations, the catering, as I mentioned, the transportation between the cities, the guide. There are also some goodies that are going to be provided, like the rosary, the Quran, the umbrellas, some personal supply package, prayer rugs. All of these goodies will be provided to you. Many of the other items that is included is small Zamzam water bottles, dates that are also provided to you. Of course, there is going to be training courses and group tawaf that we offer as a group of Rahman from the as we go in to do Umrah and Hajj. We will do the tawaf as a group. Mecca tour and Medina tour is included. Some of them have something mentioned as SIM. Don't think there is going to be provided by Dur, but this could be just be something by default. It is listed out here. but that may not be provided by door. Other things that are there, brothers, is the wheelchair available upon request. That's something that you can request. A wheelchair can be provided, but not assistance to wheel somebody into, whether you want to go tawaf or do anything. There are services that we will cover as and when the packages get completed, and that's probably at a later point of time. So pay attention to all the package services that is included. Most of them is standard. You will pretty much see the same kind of services offered, but it is always important that you make a note of this. All right. The next one is the cancellation policy. Review the cancellation policy. In the event you have to cancel the package purchase, this is important for you to make note of what it means for you when you cancel a package within the 72-hour purchase time period, or there is a partial refund after the 72 hours of the package purchase time, and there is no refund once you are in the 1st of Dhul Qa'dah, 18th of April falling into 18th April 2026. At this point of time, the anticipated date as it is shown on our screen is 3rd February, 15th of Shaban. That date can be moving based on what the ministry decides, but based on what is published on Nusuk, it could be 3rd February 2026. Remember, this is not the refund or the withdrawal request that you do. This is about the cancellation of a package, post purchase of a package. Once you have successfully purchased, and in the event you want to cancel it for whatever personal reason it is, and I hope that you don't have to cancel it, but for any reason, if you have to cancel it also, this is the cancellation policy, and we will cover this in detail, but just so you understand, this is a cancellation policy. Before you go into the part of configuring the packages, the next step is you start by configuring the package itself by clicking on the configure button, and that is what you will start, and this is where it takes you to the next step of configuring the package by choosing Mina camp, room type, additional services, flight selection, and transportation, and we'll look into each of those steps. So click on the configure package, and that's what you're going to do, whether you're on a laptop or on the smartphone. You have to click on the configure package, and that's going to take you into the first step of the configuration of the package. After you have selected a preferred package, is the camp selection. Now in this case, the package that I chose was a premium package, and here it is actually giving me the option to select the Al Muassim camp or Majarul Kabj camp, and this is only in the premium cases. And as you select one of the camp, it is selected for you if you are solo traveler, but if you are an admin, you are actually selecting it on behalf of both you and your family members. So you both are going to be selecting, for you are actually making a choice for you and your family members. So the moment you choose one of the camp, you will start seeing the prices in this particular configuration details start to change depending on the camp that you choose. The cost is going to be varying, and that's probably what you want to look at and make a decisions whether you want to go with Al Muassim camp or Majarul Kabj camp. As I mentioned, there is a difference for these particular two items. There is a difference of about close to 900 riyals, something of that nature, and that's because it is the Majarul Kabj is about 4,000 plus riyals expensive than the Al Muassim camp. So take a look, make a choice of either of the two camps and click on the next button, which is what is going to take you to the next screen. And we'll go into the next screen, and as we go into the next screen, it is going to be the room type selection. Once again, make a note here, you are once again making a choice for yourself and your family members, and in this case it's a family of two. They decide that they are okay to share this bed with two other brothers. The husband is sharing with two other brothers, and or the wife is sharing with two other sisters, bringing the cost down significantly. As you can see, the quad actually is cheaper than the double bed occupancy, and that's what we are going to do in both the Mecca hotel as well as in the Medina hotel. Without this selection, you won't be moving forward. So this is once again a mandatory step. You can choose with the options available in this particular category. There is only Courtyard by Marriott offering you either a double bed or a quad bed. And same as in Medina, it is offering you a double bed or a quad bed. There is no triple option, either a single option available for this particular package hotels. Brothers and sisters, one thing that you want to all note is all bookings, as I mentioned, includes in a shared room. We, along with the service providers, will distribute the pilgrims at a later stage, and we will try to accommodate the rooming preferences to the best of our abilities, based on what we know of the group members, based on the region from where they are actually coming in from, based on if there is family members who are together. All of that criteria will be taken into account, and we will make the best accommodation as possible. But again, nothing is guaranteed. This is once again what we can at the best do for all of our group members, and it is up to us as a group leaders. We will be doing the room configuration and rather the room allocations once the package sales has concluded, and as we are moving into the step of going to Hajj. There is the step of additional services, which, as I mentioned, could offer Adai or the wheelchair. Door is not offering any of these two. I would not advise you to spend any time in here. Both of this is going to be available outside of the package purchase. I don't want you to really spend any time on this particular screen when it comes to making a selection. This is not a mandatory. You don't have to select the Qurbani Adhai. You don't have to select a wheelchair if it is available in any other package. Move quickly from this screen to the next by clicking on the next button, because time is critical in you to make the booking of the package. So the next step, brothers and sisters, is going to be the configuration of the flights. And here you are going to have the option of choosing from the group flight or from the custom flight. The group flight is what is offered by the service providers. The custom flight is what you make for your own self. And we will go through this step. Our advice is select the group flight where it's available, as this avoids the additional clicks or the steps required to be done for the custom flights. There are very good departure cities that are available, both for US, North America, as well as for the European side. I have the list of all the gateways, and I'm going to share with you. In this case, as you are seeing, we have the option of choosing either from New York or from Toronto Pearson Airport. Anyone from Canada can choose either of these two, or even from US can choose either of these two flights that are going out. The price listed out is once again for the two passengers that are everybody in the group. You are making a selection not just for yourself, but everyone in the group. We will look into this in the detail, but for now, just understand that this is the step that you have to do. And as for configuring, it's easy. You select the flight that you want to go with, and I want you to take time to review the details of the flight. This way you can plan your vacation, plan your connecting flights, and all that is important, because you need to know what is the departure city, what is the departure date, what is the arrival date, what is the arrival time, or the date itself, return city and the return date. All of this you have to make sure that you know and you are comfortable with, and also the airports in which it is landing, where it is departing from, the wait time or the transit time, in if at all there is a transit for any of the airplanes. Just make sure that you review each of these in detail. This price that you are seeing, brothers and sisters, is fixed. It's not going to change at any point, whether you do it today or tomorrow, unlike in the custom flights, which is subject to change. So the group flights is fixed, the route is fixed, the time is fixed. It is not going to be changed. And if you select this one, you are bound to be taking that flight. And if you miss any of the inbound flight, which in this case from New York to Medina, in any case, if you miss this one, you are not going to be eligible for taking the return flight, and you may end up missing the entire flight itself, and you will end up paying on your own the entire cost of the flight for the return as well. So that was the group flight. And as for the custom flights, as I said, all packages this year have the option to make a custom flight. If you choose your own route, then custom flights have the best option. You will have to configure the flight, click on acknowledge and select a flight button in there. And this is the new interface that we have. As you can see, that's acknowledge and select a flight. You will be taken to the flight selection page. You can make your own flight configuration. The requirement is that you have to have the flight destination on arrival into the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, either Jeddah or Medina. The return flight should also have the port of departure from either Jeddah or Medina. That's the requisite. When you are making the selection, review all the details as it relates with the departure date, as it relates with the airlines, transit, arrival date into Saudi Arabia, departure date from the Saudi Arabia, arrival date into the Saudi Arabia as well. Important to pay attention to all of those as you configure the custom flight. And here's the new interface that we have been waiting for. It has not changed anything other than the coloring theme from the past year. Unlike the all other screens that have had some level of changes, the custom flight is where you start off by clicking on the select acknowledge to start a custom flight, and it has two options. One is a round trip with directly from where you start and the return also back into the same place. But in addition, you also have an option to do a multi-city option. You can choose either of those two. This is integrated through Al Musafir, which is nothing but like an Expedia, but integrated into the Nusuk platform. So you can go directly to Musafir and book a flight and think you have done a Hajj journey selection for your flight. No, it has to be done from within the Nusuk Hajj platform itself. There is some important information about that that you need to note about the Hajj journey. The start date is going to be fixed for you because of your package, and you can start quite early than what the start of the package itself is, or you can't end later than what your package end date itself is. So it has to be within those dates, and we will look into the options. There is very limited options for you to make any changes also, other than additionally you can request for a change in the passport details, add in luggage in addition to what is being provided by the airlines, select seats, and get a boarding pass issued. Route or date change is actually not permitted because Nusuk does not want you to be making any changes. However, there are some ways that I'm going to be talking through in the upcoming slides. Just be aware that this is what is going to be needed for you to adhere to, for you to make a custom flight option. As I said, there is limited amendment options, and those are actually as described by the Nusuk along with the Al Musafir platform. When you make a configuration of the custom flight, you will be listing out, is going to list out all the options available for you for the dates of the package, for the airline dates that you have selected to start date and the end date from the cities that it has selected. You will see that some of the flights is going to be not allowed for you to take because that is falling outside of the selection of the package dates, and that's why you can't select that particular flight. But there are going to be flights that are additionally available for you, so you can look down and scroll down and look for the custom flight which is going to be available for you to select. And if that's the case, you will make this choice of the best flight based on the price that you are going to be seeing today. That price may not actually be the same on the day of the sale. So once again, the custom flight that you select today is not going to be held for you. This is only for you to see today, to make a choice, make a determination as to what is going to be looking like on the day of the sale. This is in particular to the custom flight. The custom flight will have to be once again configured again before the final checkout of the package purchase on the day of the sale. The price and availability will not be the same on the day of the package sale. So just be aware, you can be trying frequently to see what's the availability by looking online Al Musafir itself, or also doing the same thing from the Nusuk portal itself, to be prepared to make a quick choice on the day of the sale. So those are the cases that you have to be aware of. And I want to give you an example, right? So many people have been considering that taking the group flight. If there are no group flight options, or if there is also a group flight that you don't want to take, As part of the configuring from the Nusuk, you can definitely use a multi-city round trip. As an example, I always say, like, you can definitely do, let's say Chicago is not offered as the group flight, so you can directly fly from ORD Chicago and arrive into Medina and take the outbound flight from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, departing from Jeddah and arriving into the Dubai. Make the flight purchase from Nusuk for this particular flight on the day of the purchase of the package itself. Once they are actually successful in purchasing the package, you will receive the flight tickets directly from Nusuk. Then you will make your own travel arrangements to reach to Chicago from your city of residence. This is one of the examples that I have just wanted to make sure that this is the way you have to do it. As I said, that options are still, the amendment options are still going to be applicable in this case as well. The other way around is where people want to fly into another country and then get back also to Medina using the purchase of the package. In that case, and this is the best option that I give it to all, is consider choosing the departure airport from the custom flights as Dubai and arriving to Medina, and the outbound from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia from Jeddah to Dubai, and make your own travel arrangements from outside of Nusuk to reach Dubai for your inbound flight to be taken from Dubai to Medina. And likewise, when you reach back into Dubai, you make your own travel arrangement to go back to your any of your choice of your destination. That way, you are actually keeping a small flight that is going to come from Nusuk. The rest of the other flight, you are actually making a choice from some other, airline sites, directly from the airline or some other sites like Expedia, Booking.com, or any other site. But one thing that you have to be aware of is you got to make sure that you are reaching the Dubai destination, or in this case, just as an example, Dubai destination before the departure of that particular flight. Any delay in reaching there could forfeit their flight from Dubai to Medina, and likewise, if you are arriving late into KSA, you may actually lose out your return flight to your destination in the outbound as well. So this is just an example. As an example, as I said, you have to make your own flight arrangement to go from Karachi to Dubai, Dubai to Karachi. This is just an example for people who want to make their own selection. For people from Sweden, there is not flights available, and some of that they can use actually the group flights from a nearby country like Amsterdam. People from Sweden, they don't have a group flight flying from Stockholm. If that's the case, they can choose like Amsterdam as the closest airport. Get to Amsterdam, take the flight from there as a group flight option that is available with our packages. But if they choose, they can also do a custom flight. And in this case, I'm once again giving an example of a departure city as a Casablanca in Morocco, who wants to go to Medina and then come back again to Casablanca from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and make their own arrangements to travel back start from Stockholm, Sweden to Casablanca, and likewise, once again, you're going back from Casablanca once again to Stockholm. So that's the flight route that you can take for people who want to make a customization of their flights. As for the amendments, once again, the same options apply. And this is the other step that we have, is the transportation selection, and we'll walk through this one. And this is going to be binding once again for everyone to select the package transportation, and that package transportation is what I advise you all. Select this quickly as the time is going to be critical. Anything that you have saved in here for the group flight, it's going to take you to this one step that is going to be the last step before the configuration of the package itself comes into play. And one thing to notice is the transportation between the cities and the Mashayar sites, which is Mina and Arafat and everything, is actually taken already into account. That you don't have to worry. You are not going to be making a selection for the transportation between the cities. You can see in this case, I have as part of the package the Makkah to Mashayar sites, which is in this case is going to be the Mina camp, is going to be the trip by the train. So that is what is actually here indicated. Take a look as to what is inside of a package provided by the package as a default for the transportation between the two cities and then the Mina cities as well. What transportation option that you are selecting in here is only on arrival and departure. Arrival and departure options is what you're making. Arrival into Medina, Medina to hotel is the package transportation. Departure from the Mecca hotel to the Jeddah hotel is the departure is the package transportation that you are opting for. In most of the cases, it's going to be by the service provider. If you are choosing the default group flights, if you are using a custom flight, Nusuk is going to receive you and they are going to make sure that you are transported to the hotel to which your package actually has. So that is the difference here. Just make sure that you are aware of what a transportation selection means. The sites and then the Mashar sites is already taken part of the package. Finally, when you come into the last page is nothing but saving the configuration. Once again, review all the details, the pilgrims that are listed out, their passport numbers that are listed out, the accommodations that is listed out, the Mashayar sites that is listed out as to what choice you made, the flight selection that you made, the transportation selection that you made. All of that is the final configuration details that is going to be available. And finally, you will see what is the price of that particular package for you and the family member, along with the VAT and everything included. That is the cost that is going to be for you to purchase the package, and the e-wallet is what it should have along with this amount and much more than what is actually available for you. That is what you are going to click on save. This configuration today, as on today, is saying it will be saved and ready for you to purchase once the reservations are made available. What it means is, as on today, there is no way for you to purchase, and also it does not mean that package is going to be guaranteed for you to make a purchase on the day of the sale. Once again, on the day of the sale, it's going to be first come, first serve basis. So this is only an information window that you are going to get. And also, additionally, it is saying the custom flights will not be saved as the prices could be changed once reservations are made available. So that's what I already covered with you all. Make sure that you are aware of this one. And also that the funds that you need in the e-wallet should be sufficient enough to cover the purchase of the package. My advice is you have something addition to what you already have as the price of the package. It could be a couple of thousand reals addition, the amount that is needed as a backup for you to purchase any other package, which may be more than what this package that initially for the of your first preferences. Also, to account for any custom flight based on how the price can fluctuate on the day of the sale, you may want to have a few $100 addition because the final price may differ, may vary on the day of the package sale. So that is the final configuration that we are going to do. Once you have all of these, your dashboard is going to look something like this. That is going to show you the package that you selected. It's going to show you the cart where your package is already sitting in, and that what it looks like in your dashboard once you have a package configured. With this, what we have covered is a way for you to configure a package. This is what you're going to be doing. In the next 30 minutes, I want to spend with you all is to make sure that you are going to configure your package and get it into your cart. And we will go through a live demo in a minute. And I just want to stop at this point before I go in to the next part of our webinar. Just want to make sure that everybody is still with me and you are all paying attention to what we have done. Are we all ready to do some hands-on exercise? All right, that's a lot of hands showing a thumbs up for me. That's good. Alhamdulillah, that's good. Let me go back and stop sharing of my screen and go. All right, let's make sure that you are all sitting in front of your laptop. You got a laptop open and then also either a smartphone, and then we will go ahead and then start doing what we are going to be doing now is step by step. All right, let me see if I'm able to share my screen. You tell me what you're seeing.
You see the website.
So this is our website that we are all going to start with, right? We all know hajj.nusuk.sa, and I don't have to tell that. So that's our website. And now let's go ahead and do the first thing that we're going to do is the login. We're going to go in login, and I'm using some of my brother's account in here, and that's going to list out the username and email as an email address, and then the password. As I go through, I would ask that you start doing it together with me. That will be of great help so that you can confirm that you have actually configured a package. As you can see, one thing, and I'm going to share this, my email and password is already saved, and you probably all know about this, but it's already a good thing to have this username and password selected. And now I'm going to click on the login. Is somebody have a question in here? All right, while the OTP is coming up, the OTP has been pretty fast in recent times. It is actually really, really doing good, and I hope that it remains like that. Um, let's see what the OTP is for me. And that's a good thing. Actually, it could be a little bit more delayed on the day of the sale, but for now, this is actually coming really fast, and I'm sure you all have observed this one. So what I'm doing here now is I have actually not gone out of my system of the browser, but rather I have another phone with me where I am actually receiving the OTP, and I have looked into it, and I have actually entered the OTP, and I have gone in to do the OTP part quickly. Um, Brother Farhan or Brother Samir, can you admit people who are actually waiting in the waiting room?
Admitting them.
Okay. Right. So let's go ahead and do one thing. Is if you have it already in the cart, we are going to empty the cart. That's the one way to empty the cart. So you empty the cart by clicking on empty the cart. This way you are removing what was already there. And it is okay, brothers and sisters, it is okay to remove anything in your cart. It is an exercise that we are doing together, and I want you to follow this step. So once you are all done with emptying the cart, now the cart is empty, you don't have anything. What we can do is either we go from view all packages, or we can go directly into the packages by clicking on the packages link. And this is a good practice. I want you to practice this multiple times. That's why I'm taking you through step by step. And here I have the choosing of the preferred package. As you can see, there are all the packages from all the different service providers. There are filters that are available. Either you can narrow down based on the service provider. You can put in the door hospitality services, and that is going to list all the door packages. Let's see what it shows. All right, so there you go. There are the door hospitality packages. All the packages are listed out in here. One way of doing this is by selecting the filter. And what we are going to do is clear the filter out. We reset the filter. Everything comes back to where it was with all the packages listed out. Now I'm going to go and key in the keyword that I mentioned, DUR, as the quick way to filter it out. Immediately as soon as I typed in, brothers and sisters, you can observe that the packages have now been filtered out. Take a look of all the packages that you have, and now I'm going to show you something in here is an option for you to make this as preferred. You see, I have about 2 of them with this green heart as selected. I will add in additionally one more package. Let's say I'm going to add in this. That's going to be my 3rd package that I selected, and I'm going to add in a premium package. So you can navigate to the second page by going into this second. Here I'm going to choose, let's say, a premium package. Okay, so I have about 4 now. It says, oh, you cannot prefer more than 5 packages. You see, I can only make a choice of 4 packages. I didn't remember that I have already done 5 now, so you need to unprefer that one. So let's go back and check what my preferred packages are. There's a luxury package, there is a premium package, that is good. I have 2 of these, and then I have let's see, I have 2 of these, so I have 4 of these. So that's 4 of those. That's good enough. So what we are going to do is I'm showing you what is called as a compare of the packages. Now there is a button in here that you can click that is going to list out all the packages that I have selected in here. You see those are all selected in here, and I can add anything to this package into my package list in here. That's the one. That's the second one. All right, and I can add in one more and navigate to this one. I can add this. I will add another one, four of this. I added some standard, a premium, and a luxury, and you can now do a comparison of the packages. Good way to just make sure that you are getting what you want to go, where you have a package name is listed out. What are the different package names? What are the different service providers? If in this case we have only selected Dur, what are the package prices that it has, the package category, not so important, package duration that it has, the type of hotels in Mecca that it is offering. The package 2, Mecca Hotel 2, is only in case where it is a shifting package. Since we don't offer it, that's not included in our packages. The Medina Hotel that we are offering in each of the packages. Availability of flights from my country residence, yes, for most of these that we have selected, there are group flights that are available for these particular packages. So a good way for you all to compare. I want to make sure that you have tried this one out. Now what we are going to do is, as the next step, we are going to pick up one of the package that we are going to go back and start to use that as the way to configure and save it. So once again, practice with me, brothers and sisters. If you have already had a package configured, go ahead and then remove it. Let's try to do it one more time. All right, I picked up that package and there you go. I have a package. I'm going to pick up Al Baraka as the package. Click on view details. And there you have, that's a package that I have it as preferred, marked as preferred. And I'm going to review all the details. As you can see, the date, the number of nights, the package type, zone. I'm not going to be so much worried about that one. The hotels, buildings that are there. It does mention as residential buildings. That does not mean they are actually residential buildings. There are actually residential buildings in Azizia, but in this case, there are actually hotels that are offering full-fledged services in here. So you make a choice in here. You can view additional service and all that. But what we're going to do is move past this one. After package services are selected, is click on the configure package button. Now you are going to go in and start the configurations. As I can say that the standard package does not have the Majar cups as an option. So you have no other option but to choose the Al Muasim camp. You have made a choice of the Muasim camp. Now you can see the prices are actually going to start adding up. Now what you have done is started adding the camp to this configuration. The total price at this point is looking at 16,976. We'll go ahead and click on next. That comes to the room configuration. In this case, it's a single person, solo traveler. I'm going to be happy with being with the four other brothers or three other brothers along with me. I'm going to choose a room, quad room. And as you can see, the triple room is offered, double room is offered, and each of these is a varying cost. Add it as you want, brothers and sisters. Let's go step by step. I am now doing the Medina check-in here with the Nusuk Kaliman. There is no other option for me. You may have a different option. Go ahead and then select it for the Medina room. You can see the configuration now details changing from what it was. It added up the cost of the room selection that I did, moved my cost from whatever was 16,900 to 25,000. Now I'm going to move past this. Let me know if you're all comfortable so far. If anyone has any issues, let's try to give time in there. Okay. All right. So I click on next. As I click on next, I go into the additional services. As I mentioned, I am not going to be spending much time in here. These are all just some additional services offered. Don't spend time in here. Look at the total price. Once again, not changed because I am not selecting any other services. The price, once again, I'm looking into that and going into the next screen. Just want to make sure I'll be still there. Okay. Now is the time to select a
Hi,
flight.
Brother Raji.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why my profile went under verification again. So it was working last week and last 2 days. And then just now I found that I cannot proceed because it went under verification. I open it twice at the same time. This is the problem to avoid other brother and sister to do the same issue.
I need to check into with you, brother Muhammad. Let's catch up on after this call. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Not to worry. Inshallah, everything should be fine. But I do know that many people have gone through this issue. So stay with me, inshallah.
Inshallah, thank you.
So this is, as brother mentioned, you need to have your account for yourself and your family members verified for you to proceed with the configuration of the packages. If you have it, then great. Then you should be moving past like what I have been doing. Now, to begin in this example, I'm choosing the group flight. That group flight is what is Washington to Medina. You can view the details by clicking on the V flight details. This is actually adding in the price of 9,745, and the total price is now gone up to 35,000 Saudi Arabian Riyal. Likewise, for you, it may be different, but let's keep rolling. So make sure that you are practicing along with me. The next is clicking on the next button. And in here, I have the option to choose a package transportation. The way I do it is I just click on this link in here. By automatically, this is going to select both the package transportation with the check mark that you see in here is selected by default. As soon as I selected, it added a little bit of cost for my entire package price. That has gone to about 35,101.3. That is the last step in our configuration. We will click on next. Nusuk site is still slow. Consider this. And now we are into the final step where you are seeing the room accommodation, the camp that I selected. The camps they are referred as Mashair camps. So just be remembered this one. Mina camps are referred always as the Mashair camps. The flight that we selected, the transportation that we selected, and the package services that is included, and the cancellation policy that is listed out, and the entire configuration details, the price that is going to cost you for the package is listed out in here. The e-wallet balance as on today is 0. You are now going to save this configuration, which is what is going to remain in your card. Once again, that's the information window. You are just going to acknowledge this. And now we have successfully been able to complete a package configuration. And you can see on my card that is showing me the package that I have configured. At this point, let's wait and see if everybody has been successful in doing this step all the way to adding it to the cart. Let's stop at this point and pause and see if there is any people who are having any difficulties in getting to this step. All right, we will come back again to this question answer. So what I wanted to show you is when you have it in the cart in your dashboard on the day of the sale, you will all be going quickly into this cart and clicking on configure package, and it's going to take you straight to the transportation package, which is what you're going to still do it on the day of the sale, and likely is going to show you the next, and then the purchase option is going to become available instead of the save configuration option, or at least the payment configuration option becomes available. That is what I want to make sure that that's how you quickly have to be in moving through the step of making the purchase on the day of the sale. You can practice this by clicking the configure package, and that's going to take you into this step. And here are the 2 steps that you probably will be doing it on the day of the sale for you to come back to the purchase of the package itself. Now, as on today, brothers and sisters, nobody can make a purchase. Having that in the cart does not guarantee you this package at all. All it is showing you is this is just ready for you to make the purchase on the day of the package sales opening. What I want to do now is, for the sake of this exercise, I'm going to continue with emptying this cart. That way, I am actually removing this because I want to show you how to add in another package, so you get the practice of doing this. And this time we will do it using a custom flight. So here you go. As I empty the card, that package is no longer going to be in my cart, and that cart is now become empty for me. That package has been removed, and now I have the option to choose another package. Once again, I can go in and do a couple of ways. One is going to my package, and that's going to show all my packages that I had preferred in listed out here. And I can go in from here as a selection, as a quick way of doing our preferred packages. Those are the 5 different preferred packages that you can have, and those are what I have. And for some reason I have this one, I'm going to take that one out, and that is all going to be the packages that you're going to have. But the other way around is to quickly go into the main packages filter itself, and doing once again the do search, which is all narrowing down the packages that I wanted to go and look for. And here I have the list of packages that is for door services, and we go ahead and then take a look at one other package that did not have a group flight in it. All right, Al Taisir. Let's see what we have. When we do this one more time, I'm going through this, configure the package, and I'm going to pick up the camp. Maybe not this one. Why don't we do another package which has 2 different camps? Let's do that way. So I'm going to go to, once again, the packages. Every time I go back, it resets to the complete list of all the packages. And now it has listed me the packages. Now I'm going to navigate quickly to the page number 2, which is where because I know where the package lies. So that's why it's critical for you to know in this whole process as to where the package lies. So I know that this is the package that I am interested in. It is in page number 2. I'm going to quickly click on the package summary. I am going to mark that as preferred as well. And then I'm going to go down to the configure package, and we'll go through the steps of checking in one of the 2 camps. This time I'm going to pick up Majaril Kapsh, and you can see the price difference of about 4,700 Saudi Arabian Riyal. This is the cost of the entire package. As I start to configure the rooms for this particular thing, I have double or quad. I'm happy with the quad bed, and I'm going to go forward with the quad room selection. The price went up, and we will go ahead and do the room configuration. Additional services, I am not going to spend time. Click on next. The last thing is now I'm going to go into a custom flight configuration rather than choosing the group flight options that were available. As you can see, there are the time that it is taking now to bring up the screens is getting slower. You can see there's option for New York, there's option for Toronto Pearson, but I am going to go and do a custom flight selection. Now, custom flight selection takes you to a different screen. Here's what it is for the passenger, 1 passenger. It is going to give me the option, and it's going to tell me that I have to enter KSA by 16th and until the 23rd. And I cannot use that any other way other than what is being listed out here. But I'm going to use a multi-city option, and this is what I want you all to be doing, is select the departing city. And I want you to once again note this one. I exactly know the abbreviation of an airport, and important, this is a well ahead preparation that you need to do. Where are you going to start? What's the abbreviation? You see quickly I'm able to see DXB, that's listed out what is Dubai. And for Medina, it is MED. I'm going to type in that one. It's going to give me Medina. Rather than typing in the full city, I just key in 3 words, 3 letters rather. And from Jeddah, I'm going to put DXB back. And that's going to list out the Dubai. I'm going to keep the default dates and things. Here, I'm going to search for the flights that are from Dubai to Medina and Jeddah to Dubai. And I will make my own arrangements to reach Dubai before the departure of the flight from Dubai to Medina. And let's see what options we are going to get. And this is what is all functioning through the Al Musafir site. And here I have the options that are listed out. It is good to get yourself familiar if you are planning on doing a custom flight as to what are the different options available here. On the day of the sale or day before the sale, do this please, so that you are actually well ahead of the way that selection needs to be done. In this case, you see one of the flight is not allowed, because it's probably reaching there ahead of the scheduled time. You can look at the flight details. Click on the flight details. It's going to tell me when Dubai to Medina it is going. It's a Flynas Airways starting on Saturday, so you need to be there before Saturday 12:40 local Dubai time to reach Dubai, go through the immigration, and be there 2 hours before the departure of 12:40. And it goes to Riyadh, layover in Riyadh. You're going to take one more time Riyadh to Medina, and there you are once again. Your return journey from Jeddah to Dubai, departing in Jeddah, which is going to be taken care anyways, but your return flight to your destination, you want to make sure is after this 6:30 local Dubai time. That's what you're going to make sure that all of this is lining up. And I selected this fare that's going to be in the flight that I am going to be using. Something happened with Nusuk that did not go well. Expect this to happen on the day of the sale as well. No surprises there. This is something that unfortunately the system is the way it works. All right, so Medina that did not list out. All right, Jeddah to XB. And again, brothers and sisters, during the next several days, this Nusuk platform is undergoing some changes. So don't be surprised on any issues or things that you may be seeing. It's all something that the Nusuk is always going to be working on fixing. But let's try to see what happens now. Okay, that did not go well. Let's do a simple one. Let's do something else. Doha. This time I'm going to select Doha to Medina. Stop that one. I'm going to select Doha to Medina. I hope you're all still watching what I'm doing. And this is for people who have the custom flight, but for anyone, it's going to be helpful. So just go ahead and do Doha to Medina and Jeddah to Doha. And we will take a flight, see what is going to list out. Oops, no flight. That's not good. Let's do 17th and see what happens. So that's why an earlier preparation before the day of the sale is going to be very critical. Going through all of this is going to help you. Doing multiple steps, multiple tries, and unfortunately, I cannot get any flights at this point of time. Let's try to do another thing. Maybe they are not at all offering Atlanta to we are going to try directly to Atlanta. Abbreviations of your city is always going to help you. That's critical for you to make sure that you know what city you are flying out from. To be quick in making this selection if you are planning on doing a custom flight, and this is definitely something that is going to take time. So let me make a quick selection here and see if it goes through. Okay, now it listed out the people here. I acknowledge this, I submit this, and this is the step which is going to try to hold the ticket for you. It does not mean it is booking the ticket for you. It is just trying to hold this. Okay, the request has been submitted. It's going through the process of keeping the flight for me on a hold. That flight is selected. That is the price as on today, brothers and sisters. We have selected a custom flight from Atlanta to Medina and back from Jeddah to Atlanta. Now is the price showing up is the total of including the custom flight, and that custom flight price is listed up here, and that's what I'm going to use and keep moving by making the package transportation. And now I'm in the final part where I'm going to make the saving of the configuration, and that is going to hold this, but it is clearly telling that the custom flights will not be saved because the prices could be changed once reservations are made. But it is in my cart. It's in my cart. You can see that in the cart. However, if I go to configure the package, that flight is actually lost. So that's what has happened, and this is what is going to happen. So let's see what happened. You see, once again, it takes me to the package arrival, and if I go previous to see if the flight is still there, see if it is there or not. Within sometimes it has what do you say, a time limit within which it holds the booking, but sometimes it loses it and it is gone. So it is not in there anymore. So that's what is going to happen. The custom flights are not going to be saved. You will have to do this step on the day of the sale. So that is about custom flight, brothers and sisters. I wanted to see if you want to try this one out. We can give you the time, and meantime be able to take some questions and see if you have any questions.
Assalamu alaikum, brother and sister. Jazakallah khair for being patient. Please raise your hands if you have questions, and we will go one by one, inshallah. We have 85 people, so need to go one by one. Muhammad Azad, please go ahead. Muhammad Azad. Okay,
Hello,
Habib.
brother. Yes.
Yeah,
Assalamu
assalamu
alaikum, brother.
alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
Salam.
assalam.
I have
Okay.
a question. My name is Mohammed Azad. I'm from actually Texas. I have a custom flight. If I choose the custom flight from Houston to Jeddah and Jeddah to Medina, how I gonna go? And if I lose one day in Medina, what's happened?
Oh, hold on to that question, Brother Azad. I'm going to answer that one. We will do that exact custom flight in the next next exercise that we are going to do. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to answer that for sure for you, inshallah. But for now, I just want to make sure that the exercise that we are doing as an hands-on, everybody has been successful in doing this so far. Is anybody having any issues in getting to where we have right now? Is to add the package to the cart.
Brother Habib, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Brother Habib.
Okay. So my question is, I selected luxury package with the Al-Kabsh. Okay.
Okay.
So if down the road I didn't get selected, for that, and it sold out quickly. So then I changed my luxury package from Al-Kabsh to Al-Muazzam. So in Al-Muazzam, will I have me and my wife the train, Mina train for Muzdalfa, Mina train for Jamrat, and Mina train for Muzdalfa and Arfat?
No. The Mina train is only offered for people in the Majarul Kabsh camp only. Even though your package is luxury package, if you have chosen the Mina camp as Al Muasim, the train services are not available for you. You will be going by bus. The difference is the luxury package is the hotels that you are going to be staying in this case. Other than that, you are with the rest of the other maybe standard and maybe other premium people who are going to be in the Al Muasim camp, who have also chosen to be in Al Muasim camp. So the train services between Mina camp, Mina to Arafat, Arafat to Muzdalifah, and Muzdalifah back to Mina is only for the Majar al-Kabsh camp.
So how many people are, for Canada in Al-Kabsh camp? Any idea?
There is no country-specific allocation for Majar al-Kabsh camps. It is across the board. There are about close to 3,000 to maybe 5,000 max capacity of the Majar al-Kabsh camp. That is all across all the packages that are offering the Majar al-Kabsh as an option.
So how many people can buy? How many people can buy this package? So it means 5,000 can only buy this Al-Kabsh camp package.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Just make sure that we are all continuing to follow through these steps and having the package ready in our cart. I just want to make sure that you have been comfortable in doing all the steps so far. Okay, next.
Brother, I have a question.
Hold on, let me call your name, guy. All right, please keep your questions about the cart, okay? How he showed you the whole thing, please keep your questions for that. If you have any other question, then you can wait and we will let you in, inshallah. Go ahead, brother Ibrahim, please go ahead.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. The question is, I couldn't get into the select your packages because I didn't know where to browse the service provider. Okay, I'm stuck at the step where after activating my e-wallet, I moved to step 7 where it's a browse service provider. I didn't know where to go pick your DIR packages.
Okay, no problem. One more time, we're going back again to the screen. In meantime, what you can do is, if you should be going to click on the packages, okay? Brother Ibrahim, you with me?
Yep.
And are you seeing the screen?
Yes.
Same on your account as well?
Yep.
Okay, now you type in do.
Brother, you have gone one step. I'm in the previous one, browse the service provider, which is still not active on me.
It's okay if it is. What are you seeing on your dashboard? Number one, is you and your wife activate both verified?
Yes, we are.
Both are verified. Okay. So are you? If you click on the packages, can you click on the packages?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. And in the packages, what do you see?
I see a bunch of packages showing up there.
Okay. Now, can you click on DUR as an option?
I cannot click on any of the packages.
No.
Okay.
You cannot click, or are you not able to type in the search bar?
No, I can type in there. Yes.
You can type in. Do you click on search?
It's throwing out. DIR is not coming in as an option for me.
Okay. That's interesting. So,
Okay.
what are the
refreshed.
checkboxes that are showing
I'm
up for
fine.
you?
I'm fine. Okay, I got it. And right now it's showing up all the DIR packages right now for me. Yeah.
Okay. So select one of the packages. For example, don't worry about it. You just select up what I did. The Dur Al Barka. Okay.
I've done it.
Click on view details.
Yeah, I could see
And then
that.
you go on to click on the next save configure package.
Okay, I can take it from here. It works from here.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Very good. All right. In meantime, brothers and sisters, just make sure that you are continuing with your configuration and you are ready with your package. Let me know if you are still not there yet.
I got Sister Atia on.
Assalamu alaikum. My question is, if we do the group package, say for example, I'm traveling from LA and then I have to go, I have to book privately from San Francisco to LA through Musafir in Nusuk, or it's private booking?
So your question is, you want to travel from LA to some
If I
other place?
select if I select a group from LA, but from Northern California, from SFO to LA, I have to book privately. And is it going to be through Musafir again?
No. You can do it through Expedia or any other thing. You can do it outside. Yeah. The requirement, as I mentioned, is for the flight to come into Saudi Arabia is either Jeddah or Medina is only through Nusuk. You can, for any of the connecting flights, you can do it outside. As I mentioned in one of the example, is you can have a flight from Dubai to Medina and Jeddah to Dubai and do it from outside, like say LA, San Francisco, somewhere to Dubai and back from Dubai to San Francisco. That could be totally on your own outside of the Nusuk platform.
And also, would I be able to configure if only I am verified and my son still is not verified? So does that mean I'm not able to configure, correct?
If he is already into your account as a family member, you can't configure the package until he is verified or you take him out of your account.
No, I am verified. He is still pending since 12 days.
We can follow up on that one and then try to expedite that, see why it is actually taking more than 12 days. So if you can private message me on that one, I will try to see expedite that, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
I have a question, brother.
Let me call you guys, please. Hold on.
I raising hands, but it's not showing up. So I just want to ask.
Just wait,
okay.
Just wait. We can't have everyone, going at once. Give me just 1 second. What's your name?
Mohammed.
Okay, just give me 1 second, Mohammed. Okay. Go, Sister Duha Hamadi.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. I'm just having a follow-up question for the sister who had asked about, if we select a package and do it through the second leg. I mean, like Mr. Brother Waji had just mentioned that we can uh, book privately for the second leg and join the group.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we have to be on the time from where the second leg, I mean, before the time the second flight goes to, for example, like Brother Veggie said, from Dubai to Jeddah and that way. So we can just join from the second leg, although we have purchased the package. That wouldn't affect if we join privately and come from the second leg. Am I correct on
Okay.
that?
Yes. Yes. So the joining
Okay.
part, when you say joining, you're talking
Yeah.
about joining the group, like the
Yes.
entire
Yes.
group, right? That you don't
Yeah.
have to worry. Whether you come on your own at a different time, typically, and we all gather as a group in Medina because that's our
I see.
packages. Everybody, we all gather into Medina. In some cases, we have accompanied a total group to be together with them as a guide. Me and others who are going to be guides will be there in one of the flights going as a group flight. We would have traveled with them, gone into a Medina hotel. But in most of the other cases, we would have traveled on our own and be there in Medina to receive all the other group members, coordinating all through your departure, your arrival, and your hotel, receiving at the hotel is all going to be coordinated, and continuously we will be in contact. And as we form the groups, a particular group guide will be in contact with about 40-45 people to ensure that he is coordinating the departures, arrival, and all that. So you don't have to
Oh,
worry whether you take a custom
mhm.
flight, group flight, where you're not seeing any of our group members. It is okay. You just take a flight just like any other way. And when you land in, you see our family members, just like a family member. We and our group members will be waiting as guides at the Medina Hotel.
Brother Vaji, probably
Thank you
one of
so
the important thing to mention here is that if you selected a group flight and if you don't take incoming flight, then your outbound flight will also forfeit it. So you have to
Yeah,
be
I think I mentioned
just
that one earlier
okay.
on. So yeah, we did mention that one. Yeah.
Okay.
So once again, right? So if you are missing any of the flight, primarily the group flight with an inbound into Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, if you miss that, you are going to lose the entire flight because that's an airline policy and that's something that we can control. And in case where it's for unavoidable circumstances, you are delayed to come into the to the flight from your local destination, then you need to let us know earlier on. And of course, we will be coordinating all the time. Is yeah, my flight is delayed for some reason, I couldn't be making it on time. What do I do? So we can quickly connect with our travel advisors and see what we can do to at least save you part of the journey. Okay. We covered this one more in detail, inshallah. The next one.
Duha
Uh, I,
Hamadi.
yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, brother. I actually have a question about, I'm living from Canada and there are 4 packages that I'm interested in. Will I
Mhm.
be able to see the total number of pilgrims per each package in order to set the one that has less number of people set it as a preferred on my card to have a better chance to purchase the package? This is
Yes,
my
yeah. I understand your the way you want to deal with the package selection. One thing is for clear sure is that all packages, regardless of how much it's going to be available versus how much of people are going to be trying to make a purchase, is going to be fluctuating between now and the day of the sale itself. People will be like I have been doing, right? Adding a package, removing it out, marking as favorite, removing it as favorite. That number is going to be fluctuating. There is going to be some numbers for each of the packages, as standard, as luxury, as premium, that Dur has within the quota that is assigned to us by the ministry, but everybody has an equal chance. It just because some package has low number of people trying to buy that does not mean that you get a better chance at buying that one versus a package that has more number of people trying to buy it. because that more number of people may not be as lucky as you are when you are trying to make that package purchase. So it all depends on how well prepared you are, what is your patience level at that time, how you are able to navigate through all of this system. That is why it becomes important. So don't give much importance as to what package is less, what package is going to be having a better chance. That is really hypothetical in the way things are going to be turning out.
Thank you, brother. And there is another question, if you don't mind. If you could have some time explain the refund policy when we don't get the package, not when we cancel. That would be greatly appreciated.
The refund policy as on today from Nusuk is that it is going to be after 7 days of the deposit of the money, that portion is going to start accruing the 2.5 plus 15% VAT on the 2.5 services. That's what is going to be the policy as on today. So that's why we have been telling to kind of delay the funding of your e-wallet until next week. But if you have already done it, feasibility, inshallah, if it is not, something that you are going to lose is 2.5. Every penny that you spend on this noble journey is going, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to reward you. So don't be disheartened by the money that you have to lose, because that's a service charge that Nusuk is charging.
Thank you. Jazakumullah khair.
Jazakallah khair. Brother Muhammad came off mute. You want to go next, brother? I don't know your last name.
Sure. Can you hear me?
We
Yes.
hear you.
Yeah. So I saw when you were doing the demo on one of the packages that I saw Washington outbound flight. So are there any package? I know you said in the previous video that I saw that all flights are from JFK, but I just saw that one that says Washington. So
Yes,
are there
we
any
have-
packages that are from Washington?
Yes, we have 2 packages in standard, or maybe 2 or 3 in standard packages that have Washington DC IAD as an airport with the group flight, and there is one premium package with the Washington IAD as the group flight.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
share
So
that information if you want.
do I have to go package by package in order to see that? Because I live close to Dallas Airport AED, so I can
Yeah, I
use
can
that
get you
instead
that one. I can get you that. Yeah.
Okay. I will text you
As
that
I
in a
said, there's only Al Noor is the what is that? Al Noor is the package which has the premium package. The other 2 packages are actually, I told this to the one brother today morning. It's the other 2 is Al Barka, Al Qibla, and Makkah are the 3 standard packages that have the IAD, the Washington IAD group flight.
Perfect. Now I have one of my family member. We are 3 in the group. My mom, my sister, and I. My sister has still not been verified yet. And when I go to the second step to pick up the camp, Mu'asim, it says 18,000. Is that for the? Is
The
that
whole
showing
group.
the whole group, the 3 of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Those are the
What-
2 questions. Yeah. So the 2 questions I
What
have. Thank you.
matters is the final price that you are going to see in here, brothers and sisters, is
Yeah.
that is the price that includes everything. So, I mean, don't worry about what the price is showing up. All the final price that you see is what matters for you, because at the end you have to get through this regardless. You have to pay for this one. That is the price that you want to check today. That is the price that you want to be, prepared for in making sure that you are funding your e-wallets.
Yeah. And all the flights coming back is from Jeddah, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The flights come back from Jeddah, absolutely. Yeah, you
Okay.
can see the flight details. So just checking back, making sure that everybody has the package in their cart. If still the case, anybody still having any difficulty in getting the packages configured and adding it to the cart?
I have about 5 hands, Brother Vaji. I
I
don't know if
mean,
they have question
anybody
about their
just
cart or
question regarding the cart. I just want to make sure that there's any question regarding the cart, because I really want to show something else. So if that is not related with the cart, then we will move on. Okay. Okay. Let's see if you make sure that you all have it in your cart. All the
We have a
things
few
that
questions, Brother Waji. We're just waiting for Brother Farhan to call us.
all right. Samir, Brother Samir, are you there?
I'm here. I was just waiting for you to finish. Should we start questions?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, sister. Yes.
Thank you so much, Brother Samir. So, thank you first, Brother Wajid, with all these. So, while I was following, I had two issues. One, with the custom flight, it is only showing me, on the top, you have this important information that says from May 31st to June 4th. The departure is allowed between May 31st and June 4th. For me, it says from May 31st, you can exit KSA from 14th Dhul Hijjah, May 31st until May 30th, 2026, May 30th. So which makes it impossible for me to select a custom.
That's not right. Doesn't seem to be right. Because
Exactly. For you, it shows June 4th. For me, it shows May 30th instead of June 4th. And I relogged in, I quit and relogged, not that one, the next one, until it says 2026 0530.
What is the package that you have selected,
Package,
sister?
yeah, it's the package. If the package end date is not in this time frame, then it won't show. So check your package.
Okay, maybe I was just trying. I was trying the luxury package, but maybe
Okay, so the luxury
maybe that
package,
was cliche. Okay.
yeah, the luxury
Thank you.
package is ending on the June 1st, so that's why it's giving
Exactly.
you the May 31st.
Okay, thank you. And then the second one is when I tried, so hopefully that's going to help because so far I'm unable to find any any custom that's acceptable by the system. So I'll try again. And then
Yeah.
when you click on the previous step, when you clicked on that on the cart, on the shopping cart, and you were able to go to the last step. When I click on configure package, that is in my shopping cart, that is saved. I log out and I log back in. That's the luxury package. And I need the custom flight from New York. So, but just for the sake of it, I selected from Toronto and I selected everything. It's in my shopping cart. But then when I click on configure package, it takes me to the beginning of it. Not to the last not to the last page that you had shown.
That's interesting. So in your case, it is taking you to the first page, not to the last of the pages.
I have to select everything again.
Oh, that's kind of odd because it should go back again to this package. No, in this case, let's do this one, right? For example, I'm doing this New York, for example, or for the sake of argument, let's do this one. Select the Toronto Pearson, and I go into next, and I'm going to the transportation, so that I know by heart where exactly it is going to go. Now I have the package transportation selected, and when I have this done, all I'm going to the next is going to ask me to the save configuration.
Correct. So I had the same issue, Brother Raji. Basically, if you don't save configuration, it will go in the beginning. So
you don't
if you
save
were
the
not,
configuration.
if you were not able to select the flight, then it will do that. It won't let you save configuration. So you have
Okay,
to
so you
either
have
select the pre-packaged flight or the custom flight. Then it will let you save it.
I mean, I did select group flight just for sake of it, Brother Farhan, you're right. And to be able to save configuration, but maybe cache may cause it. So I'll clear all the cache and redo it after. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and go ahead till the end and save the configuration, and let's see what happens, okay? All right, who's next?
Rabah, Brother Rabah.
السلام عليكم.
Walaikum salam.
جزاكم الله خيرا. I have three questions. Since I'm traveling from the southern of Sweden, so the best flight for me is to take from Copenhagen instead of Stockholm. And my question is, traveling to Dubai, for example, if I chose the Dubai to Medina, do I need a visa so I can enter from the arrival court to the departure again, or is it something that they understand that I can board the flight to
as
Dubai?
part of the countries that you have, and I'm sure one of your the countries that is allowed visa on arrival is going to be for Sweden as well. The Dubai part, I think most of the visas is on arrival. You will probably need the visa, but I don't think you need a visa if you're on a transit because you are kind of going out of the immigration but taking a ongoing journey flight. because you're not literally, what do you say?
No,
But
Brother
you're,
Oji, no, Brother Oji, he has to take the visa because he will going out and coming back in because he has different flight.
oh, he's
That's
got a, oh, he's going through not a
I did
connecting
that right
flight.
in 20. It's not a connecting
Yes,
flight. So
yes, yes.
yeah.
Correct, correct. So because you're collecting your luggage because it's in a different airline. Yes, you are going to go through an immigration. I don't know if it is still like a visa needed. It's something that I have to find it out.
So right now it's not recommended. It's better to take it like directly.
Yeah, I
somehow
would say
either
directly.
for that.
Mm-hmm.
To be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the first question. The other question is on the package and the flights. It's a big difference in prices between landing in Jeddah and Medina. It's approximately 4,000 riyals difference in the ticket prices. So once I arrive in Jeddah, for example, and booking this bus transportation from airport to the hotel, does that included the from Jeddah airport to Medina hotel?
Yes, it's because you are paying for the package transportation. Everybody is paying for the package transportation, and it is part of the Nusuk process to pay for the transportation.
So once I
So
arrive in Jeddah, inshallah, I will
once you
be
arrive in
traveling.
Jeddah, you will be received at the airports, regardless of whether in Jeddah or Medina, using a custom flight. You will be received by the Nusuk. There is a Tashair people who will be receiving you, bringing you to the hotel, making sure that you are going to the exact hotel to which your package is, and they will ensure that. And we will be coordinating all of this with you and then the Nusuk people.
So I will be traveling. I'm sorry, just to confirm, I will be traveling from Jeddah to Al Medina, and it will take me like how many hours? Do you know that?
6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So plus the flight time, it will be like
yeah, I
a
mean
whole
it's
day.
a journey that Alhamdulillah, and it's good. Should be good. Yeah.
Yeah. One last thing. Can we have like a WhatsApp group only to tell us that the sales has started? Because a lot of
This is the one group.
messages.
Yeah, this is the one group that we have. Just give me a second. I think I have to quickly grab my charger. Okay, I will be right back.
Yes.
Wherever you're not in WhatsApp.
I'm in WhatsApp, but there's this group. There's two groups. One for the people who hasn't been verified yet, and the other one where everybody is asking questions. And since we are working and so on, we put it in silent. So I mean, if we can create a group dedicated only to tell us one thing: the sales has started. Go now and purchase, just to be on the safe side, not to miss. Because I have panic attacks every time that the sales has started, but I missed it
No,
somewhere
brother.
in the.
So we will receive well advance notice from Nusuk, and we will relay that information that the sale will start right exit this time. So you will know the time and date well in advance. So you will have to be
Okay.
prepared. Yeah, it's not like it's
Okay.
starting now and you jump on the computer. It's not like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Also on the
Jazakallah khair.
day on the day of sale, I mean, if you can take that day off, I think it'll be good. Or take a half day off.
day off. أنا sailing.
Yeah, if we get this information in advance, so absolutely we can arrange for
Yeah.
it. But I was
Yeah, we
afraid
do.
that it will be like a sudden event, like
No, it's
we're
not a
used with
sudden event
Nusuk.
that's going to happen instantly. You will have time. We will let you know at least a few days before when the date is, when the time is. So there is going to be time, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Right. Next.
Salam alaikum. Hold on. Let me call your name, guys.
Salam
Sarfaraz Khan. Sarfaraz Khan, please go ahead.
Please.
Sarfaraz Khan. Okay. Shafkat, you want to go next?
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Alaikum
Alaikum
salam.
salam.
So just to recap so that I got everything right, the package that I have configured now through practice, it's in my cart, and I have several preferred ones in the wish list. So when the sale starts, I just go to the cart, and as Brother Veggie said,
Sorry, brother, I missed it.
hello?
I'll
Can
get
you hear
back to you next, Shafkat. Please. Please
me?
continue, my brother. Sorry.
Yeah, and
Are you there? Is it Shaukat?
He went on mute. Go ahead, Shafkat.
hello, can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes.
me?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure how it got to mute. So I was mentioning the package that I have configured, and it is in my card. On when the sales start, I still go to the card, and I press on the configure package still, right?
Yeah.
There's not going to be a button that takes me to checkout right away.
It's going to change. There's going to be a checkout button that's going to start appearing, and I'm going to show that in the upcoming slides. I think I have it already in my slide. That save configuration is going to go into the different checkout option that is going to let you to check out and make the final payments. It's
Okay,
no
so
longer like save configuration. That at that day it's like gone. The save configuration is no longer there.
all right. Right now I have like two buttons, empty your card, and there's a configure package. So you're saying
It is on the
configure
card.
package.
In the card, right? In the card, what you're seeing is a
Uh-huh.
configured package and empty card. That is going to remain the same. You will still go into configure package, click on the
Okay.
configure package, and that's going to take you into the step of going through the checkout process.
Gotcha.
And the save
Gotcha.
configuration is where it's going to change to something like a purchase package or a checkout payment and checkout, something on that lines.
Gotcha. So the configure the checkout button is going to be still I have to click on the configure package, and
Yes.
then I'll go to the checkout button.
Yes.
And so you said that it's going to take me straight to the transportation step, right?
Yes, that's the
Uh,
last step. It's going to take you and get you
uh-huh.
to confirm everything and then move on to the checkout screen.
Okay, and what about those packages? Like there is the like for example luxury or the premium. There is the in the same, for example, Hira that you were demonstrating the exercise. It has Major al Kabsh and Al Muaisim. So is it gonna in this situation where you have the selection of two between the two camps? Is it gonna take me to that step, or still
No,
gonna go straight to the
no, it's already,
transportation?
it's just going to go to the transportation. The only step that is going to needed is the custom flights.
Okay.
Everything else is actually saved except for the
Okay.
transportation, which actually is a kind of, starting back from the last step. That's the way it
Gotcha.
actually,
So
yeah,
whatever camp I have saved in my
it's
card,
saved.
it's
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 saved.
saved. It will still
Yes.
I'll just go straight to the transportation.
Yes.
Got it. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Mhm.
Jawahar, brother. Asia Khan.
Oh, okay.
Salam alaikum. My question is if, for example, on the sale time, my configured package is gone, so I still have four more packages to select from. So do I have to configure again to reach to a checkout for purchase?
If you have already a package in your cart, you're trying to make a checkout. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, and if that package is already sold out, then I have to go back and pick
You
one of
have
my
to
preferred.
empty. You have to empty the cart and then start over with the other packages that are in your favorite. And I'm going to show you in a minute as to how to quickly navigate that. And that's what you're going to do. You will go through all these steps one more time and finally come to the checkout. If that package is available, then you're going to make a purchase of that package.
So basically redo the exercise at the time of the purchase and
Exactly.
configure. Okay.
Exactly. And that's why, brothers and sisters, the sister brought up a very good point. Is in the event of you not being able to successfully buy a package, you got to be quick in emptying the cart, going through the steps of all these package configuration, and be able to come to checkout. That's why I have been doing this exercise, and that's the reason why I asked you to do the checkout, to configure the package along with me, empty the cart, do it again, do the emptying of the cart again, do it until like 3 more days, until everything comes to your mind automatically. It is registered as to what the steps are, that on the day of the sale you're not panicking and doing the things that you are eventually needs to do to successfully secure a package.
Okay, Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah khair.
Assalamu alaikum.
Sarfaraz, I will come to you. Sarfaraz, just hold on.
No problem.
Asiya Khan, please go ahead.
Oh, I would like, you almost answered my question. So that means that if I choose one of the camps and one of the camps is not available, then I have to purchase everything all over again. That's what I understood just now.
Yeah, in case of a camp, in the package when it is available, but not the camp, you will probably go back to the step by navigating back to your package. Either you remove the package itself, or you want to do the same package, but opting for the other Muasim camp. You're going to navigate back, come back by choosing Muasim camp, and then going all the way back to the checkout screen.
So that means
Because you are okay with buying, because the package quantity is there, just the Muasim or the Mina camp capacity has already reached its capacity.
All right. And the second question I had is, I will be leaving from Amsterdam, so inshallah, if that happens, then and you go to Medina, and from Medina you'll go to Makkah. Is there any package which has the possibility to go back from Medina to Amsterdam, or do you have to go from Jeddah to Amsterdam?
The flights, as it is standing today, all the flights land into Medina. And the departure is back from Jeddah to Jeddah to Amsterdam, or wherever the flight is.
All right.
Or the destination is going to be, yeah.
And how long does the verification process should take if you've done it a week ago? Is there?
Yeah, it should have been. It's taking time, but at the same time, there's a lot of back and forth that is going on. The team is overwhelmed. A lot of rejections that have come back again. Some of the rejections are some of the applications that were verified are going back under verification, and there is a real valid reasons for all of these that I have gone through with many of the cases myself. Primarily with respect to the personal photos, they are really not meeting the standards, and that's why the Nusuk team is rejecting those. And I understand some of the people may be frustrated, thinking, why is my photo really rejected? But if I look at those photos, they are not meeting the standard. If you make sure that your photos is good, that process should not take more than 5 to 6 days. But if it has taken more than 10 days and no decision has been made, let me know. Private message me. I try to get in touch with the Nusuk team, help out all those people who are actually still stuck with their verification. Make this effort. Make sure that you have accurate information entered in the application, provided the good quality photo based on the specifications provided. A good white background, even though the background may look white for you, that's not really white, it's translucent. But make sure it's, that's why I tell it's snow white. It has to be snow white. That's when they are actually accepting those photos. And in some of the cases, I was in another brother's case, was the application was actually put in prior to actual start of the verification process. And for some reason, somehow they had it as verified, but actually they did not even receive the verification notification. In the case of a right process of audit completion, you would have received an email which says the audit process was completed and you can prevail of all the benefits available. That is the end of the audit process. And if I go back and check their cases, they have not received it. And my advice to them was, no worries, you still have time, put it back under verification. Let's try to chase this down with the Nusuk team. And inshallah, if Allah wills, you should be able to make to Hajj. And don't, at this time give up, but rather keep your efforts in trying to get this verified.
Inshallah. Is there any problem? Because I know in some mosques in Amsterdam, we do have a deal with that. If a woman is doing the Hajj on her own without mahram, does Saudi authorities have any? Can you have a?
No problem with the allowing of the a single lady traveling by herself without a mahram. So there's no restriction as such.
All right, Jazakallah. Thank you for your time.
Brother Sarfaraz. Jazakallah khair for the
Yes,
patience.
just I have a simple question. Like, if somebody choose the group flights, can it be changed to custom flights later on?
Today, as on today, yes, you can do it between now and before the end of the before the sale happens. But after you have made the purchase on the day of the sale, that can be changed because you have already paid for it. The group flight is already paid. The package is already sold for you. You have bought all the things that came along with the package.
Okay, that's thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Rauf.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I have a question about the Mina camp. If, for example, capture Majar is already full. That you said that we can go back to previous steps and then to choose the second one, Muassam. So in this case, do you think that it's better to go and use another URL or keep the same? Or if it is full, that means it's full for all the package or only for that specific package?
No, when it is full, your example is very good. If a camp is full in a given package, that means it is full for all the packages because that has reached its capacity. That is across the board. Okay. In the event, when you see Majarul cups in a package is sold out, then you don't want to try it with another package with the same Majarul cups. Now at this point, you know that it has already reached its capacity, so you want to better go in quickly with the Al Muasim camp. Brothers and sisters, one thing is for something that you need to keep your aim at is getting the Hajj package. Of course, you want as a preference to go to Majarul Cups to be in a luxury package and all that, the comfort. But if you are not able to get it, that's okay. Just go ahead and try some other package. The goal should be that you want to go to Hajj, and that should be your efforts onto.
Okay, thank you. So we in my profile, I can see that there are 4 camps: Majar al-Kabish, Al-Muassam, and Kidana al-Wadi Tower, and Camp 72B.
In the package that you're seeing?
Yeah, I can see them in the filter.
In the
that
tool
I can
or
see,
somebody else service provider?
In all, when you go to just to filter and go to the
Yes,
Mina
in the
camp
filter
without choosing.
it has. Yeah, the filter has all the other camps. Those because there are packages that offer the camp 52 and then the Kidana is because there are other service providers who are offering all of those camps. We offer as Dur only 2 camps, Al Muasim and Majar al-Kabsh.
Okay, my last question. So my profile got verified since November, so a little bit early, and I was surprised that I last week I did many configuration, everything is okay, no problem. But today, when I opened, I try to do, I find that is under verification, and my wallet is active, everything is active. Only my profile is under verification.
So
Should
my
I
question to
contact
you, brothers.
the Nusuk?
Yeah. So the question to you, brother, was the first time when it came as verified, did you receive an email notification which says your application is successfully audit completed, and that tells you that it went through all the process? If you did not receive that email, then there is something of a glitch in the software because of which it turned out to be application verified, and that's why it has got reset again because Nusuk is now going back to ensure that everything was done correctly.
Okay, so in this case, should I send any email to them or
Just send
just
an
wait?
email, yeah. Just send an email saying it was verified, why did it go back, and how soon can it be. You can send an email to support@nusukhajj.nusuk.sa. But my question to you is, did you receive that email which clearly says
I received email that the application has been submitted successfully and it is currently under
not
review.
that one.
You will receive
Not that one.
notification. No, I
No,
didn't receive any other. I'm checking. I didn't receive another one.
Then that is the reason why it went back to the under verification.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All
Thank
right,
you.
we'll take like quick two more questions, but I do want to see what.
Yeah,
sort
we
of-
got just
yeah.
two more people. Sister Leila, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. My husband will talk on my behalf, please.
Sure,
Thank
sister.
you.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, brother. How are you
Yeah,
doing?
thank you very much for your all help. He was telling me off and on. Actually, I was busy. So today I was sitting waiting for you. First of all, thank you very much for all your help through photos and that went through very well. And last week we uploaded wallet only $50, 50 reals. So first question is that when we should put hold the money into the wallet, should we not add it now or later?
Just hold on to it for until next few more days. I'm going to let you all know when is the right time to fund it. But if you want to do it now, it's okay too. But just be prepared to lose that 2.5% of the money in case of you not being able to successfully purchase a such package and asking for a withdrawal. At that time, you will be subjected to 2.5% like anybody else.
So
And
can we do parallel at the same time when we are doing the package at that time?
No, you don't want to do that. You all have to be ready with the money in the e-wallet well ahead of the day of the sale. So that we'll try to cover that one tomorrow. I'm going to send out a message later today. I will be having another session tomorrow, exactly 12 o'clock. That is going to cover just the e-wallet portion of it. And we'll also have some question answer around the e-wallet. For today, we will just stop at this point and take one last
Yeah,
question.
only
that we
one
have.
question, brother. One more question, which I was wondering that he mentioned me that you suggested that we can go from Medina to Makkah and Makkah to Jeddah, and from there we can buy a separate ticket. So, is there any package available from your through Dur that we can buy from? I mean, Dubai to Medina, Medina to Makkah, and Makkah to Dubai back.
I lost your question, brother. You had too many back and forth in that one. The packages that we have are group flights with the group flights that originate from any country like USA, like New York or Washington, D.C., or from Toronto in case of North America, or from London and elsewhere. Those are the group flights that take you into Medina. And in Medina, from Medina to Mecca, it only takes you by buses. You're not flying between Medina and Mecca. You're not flying back and forth when you are inside of the holy cities. You are going either by bus or in the luxury case, you're going by the train. You are taking only flight for the custom flight. What I mentioned was you can custom flight using Dubai to Medina and return from Jeddah to Jeddah to Dubai. That's the custom flight that I am talking about. There is
So
no.
this can we take this flight from you, and all other travel we can buy a separate ticket.
Yeah, you buy it from Nusuk, not from me, rather from Nusuk, and you buy the other flight outside. Yes.
So is there any package from your available?
Like Dur,
Yeah, Dur has all the packages that you can customize it. Yeah, I can take specific to your need. We can talk about that one in detail.
Yeah, this is what I was wondering. If you have some time, we can discuss these few things. If you
Absolutely, yeah.
available,
Just
please let me
message
know.
me out and I can set up some time. Okay.
Sure, thank you.
Jazakallah khair, brother. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah, sister. Alhamdulillah. May Allah make
One
it easy
last
for all of
question
us.
from Brother Tanveer. Brother Tanveer, please go ahead. Jazakallah khair for being patient.
Assalamu
Thank you.
alaikum. Actually, a sister.
Sister, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sister.
I just had a couple questions. So about the configured package, as per my understanding, in your configured package, you can select all of the options with flights, which camp you want, which transport and things that you want, and that would be your configured package. But say on the day you're not able to select your configured package because of some issue, it's sold out. In the preferred options that you have, the rest of the 5 preferred options, is it already going to be pre-selected which camp you want and which like on flights, or you have to start from scratch if you don't get the
You start from the step one. Start from the Mina camp, room selection, and the additional services, then the flights, then the transportation. All that has to be done.
Oh, okay, I see. And my other question is that my brother, he's currently 11, but he's going to be turning 12 in March. So after the selection registration opens on the 3rd. So is it possible for him to register and go for Hajj, or
No,
does he have to wait for next
the
year?
minimum is 15 years old.
Oh, minimum is 15 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
And just one more thing, how do I know which service providers are available from the UK, from London, or is it specific
Service
or all of
provider
them?
is everything like Dur is a service provider that you can choose.
Yeah, I know, but as in on the website, how do I know which service provider is from London?
There's no service provider for London. There's no service provider for the US. There is service provider for the entire globe of the 126 countries catered by the Nusuk. And there are only 12 service providers, and one of them is Dur. Dur packages is available for UK, USA. If you are talking about a group, then we are part of that group which support even US and UK and other places that are who are going to be purchasing the Dur packages going through our group with our help. That's what you're meaning by.
Yeah, it's just that one of the service provider, Albeit, I think that's the name.
Yeah,
Albeit.
Albayt
They
is
have
another
like
service provider, just like Dur. Right? They are
they have
in US.
selected
They
flags.
are in. Sorry.
Like, for their packages, they have different 13, 16 days. They have specific country flags on there. So is it if I'm only from that country, I can select this package, or?
No, that means the flights are only from those countries. That's what, if you are referring to the option that is listed out, if it is showing you some country flags, that means that package has group flights from those countries. It does not mean that those packages are only for those countries.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Jazakallah khairan so much
Okay.
for your help.
All right, brothers and sisters, I will go through some tips with you now. This is important. One more time, pay attention to this. Those who have stayed back, Alhamdulillah, you have been patient so far, and I hope that you have completed the transactions or rather selection of a category, and you are able to now go into the step where I'm sharing this. Is going to be some tips that I want to make sure that I have it for you all. Let me know if you're able to see now my screen where I'm sharing some of the tips, and this is going to be very crucial and important for you all as the day of the sale becomes available. The number one tip is having a very good high-speed internet, a good laptop, and a good smartphone. A high-speed internet connection with a good router can help you in fast sending and receiving of the network data when making the purchase of those packages. Very important. If you don't have it, plan to have something which is going to be helpful for you, and that can be a very critical factor in you making a successful purchase. A good working laptop with a smartphone is a must to make sure you are able to browse, navigate the Nusuk Hajj portal. This is one more time. These are some of the tips that I'm giving out based on our past experiences. So these are definitely going to be a key factor in making sure that you are going to be successful. Number two is bookmark the login page. The login page is going to be the most visited at the time of the sale, because around the time when the packages go on sale, you will be frequently logged out and you need to be logging in over and over again until you have an established session to go in to configure your packages. So at that time, going straight into the login page rather than going from the home page to the login page is going to be one step less in making a package purchase. So that's why this is important. Note down the URL that I have, put it in your browser address bar, mark it as a bookmark, just like how I have shown you. This is going to take you straight into the login page rather than to the home page. This is tip number two. And the tip number three is to save your Nusuk login information. Very handy at the time of the sale. Once again, as I said, the login page is going to be most visited during the time of the sale. Instead of keying in the username or the email address and the passport, you can save this on your browser. This way you don't have to remember or have any kind of typo errors. At that critical time, you will be kind of in a panic mode. You don't want to be typing in the username and password, saving the username and password could save that additional keys into your keyboard and the crucial time in making sure that you are successful in purchasing a package. Tip number 4 is about making sure that you have two separate devices, one for a login and the other is for OTP retrieval. As you can see, I have a phone that I had when I all showed you. When I logged into the Nusuk website, I was looking at my phone in which my email was open and I was able to quickly retrieve my OTP, entering it quickly into the Nusuk website. That is going to be a big difference in how quickly you are able to log in. That way, brothers and sisters, you have a better chance of securing the package. So make sure that you keep a separate device for retrieving the OTP. OTPs arrive pretty quickly nowadays, but on the day of the sale, there may be delays that could require you to re-log in, ask for an OTP, and having the phone next to you where you have the email ready to receive the OTP can be very handy for you in making the purchase of the packages. Tip number 5 is to bookmark all your preferred packages. This is important again. In the event, as we have been talking, you're not being able to get your first preferred package, keep a backup of 4 to 5 packages. I'm going to share you the URLs that you can quickly put it in the URL in the browser address bar, and it's going to take you straight into the package where you can start the configuration step rather than going from the packages, searching for the package, and then going on to do the package configuration. So bookmark all your preferred packages, and I'm going to send this over to you so that you have it bookmarked. If you need any assistance, me and my brothers in here are going to be helping you out with this. But these are some of the tips, brothers and sisters, I wanted to make sure I share it with you. That can be really, really handy. The tip number 6 is to keep the first preferred package ready on the day of the sale into your cart. From now till the day of the sale, you can of course try to make this back and forth by emptying the cart and having it ready. But if you have already made up your mind, just keep it ready in the card, and that should show just like how I'm showing it on your screen, ready to be purchased on the day of the sale. These are some of the tips. I do have many more, but inshallah, as we get on to the next session tomorrow, inshallah, we'll talk about the e-wallet. But by the time, brothers and sisters, please practice it, as it's going to be really, really helpful for you all into the day of the sale. The more comfortable you have a better chance of securing the package, because at that time you know the system very well, and at that point you should be very well versed with how the system actually works in the Nusuk. I know I have gone through all the questions, and that's probably not the right time. I have taken about more than the time that we had. But if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to put it in our chat. Reach out to me. We will, inshallah, help you out and answer any of the questions. That's all I had today, brothers and sisters. Once again, the timeline as it stands today, and we know that the packages are already out. We anticipated to be the 15th. Nusuk went ahead and then was able to quickly get it all out by the 9th of Jan, and the packages are right now available. As on today, we anticipate the sale to be happening either on the 3rd or the 4th of February. Going by what is on the site, it is saying 4th of February, but we don't know the exact time. We will definitely get to know the time, and we will share that as soon as I hear about it. But that's the day of the package sale. The package sale window is going to start until all the packages are sold out. Generally, all the packages get sold out within hours. More practice that you have, more comfortable that you are, more patience that you have, and having a calmness during the time of the sale can definitely help you in successfully securing a package. If you are in the event of an unsuccessful attempt in the first sale phase, there may be additional phase of sales that may happen either a week later. I think it can happen definitely before Ramadan, but just be aware that this is only tentative. The date can change based on the decision by the Ministry of Hajj and Umrah. That's all I had, brothers and sisters, for today. Jazakumullah khair for joining in today. Once again, I make this dua that Allah make it easy for all of our Hujjaj in here to make it to Hajj, and to allow us all to be visiting His house and be able to perform Hajj along with all of our brothers and sisters in here. That's going to be my dua. Keep making this dua that Allah invite you to His house and to make it easy for you to secure the Hajj packages. Jazakumullah khair, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك